I think I silvered up a little bit in the car ride.
If you call it a car ride, I mean, just drop this off by the train station.
Mm,
You know, that sort of travel kind of does that anyways. But,
okay.
yeah.
Mode of transportation.
Alright, so,
This is
I
our
guess,
house.
yeah, this is our house.
Nice
Just,
place.
yeah, just letting you know, it's got a security system, so, like, uh,
Bop, you can get in for now.
it's magically activated. But in any case, just come right in. Altina, let's make sure you get some greasy waffles just to help off. You're gonna go back up there. All right. Well,
Before you go, girl, let me
just
hand you a grease waffle.
yeah.
Here
Let's
you
make
go,
sure you
babe.
take that. There you go. You didn't have to eat it on the spot. All right. Just try not to stay up too late, okay? At least, stop by downstairs from time to time. Like I don't think I've ever seen bags under the eyes of one of these creatures before. I think I'm starting to see them kind of developing now. It could be maybe it could be the point of view that I'm looking at right now, but you need rest, okay? And
You're losing efficiency.
Yeah.
Oh.
look, just remember, I know, all three of us are busy with our own things too. You know, Show's got a clan to be leading. Free's got some more stuff to be investigating. I've got some more random things to be dealing with, but we can still try to help from time to time, okay? Just remember, if you have any kind of
Mhm.
if you have any kind of lead at all, and you just want them to be checked out, don't forget that we can help you out, okay? All right.
Go get some sleep. You're gonna get hungover if you don't. Think she's already hungover. Good night.
Good night.
I'll probably leave some milk and cookies later on.
Yeah. Come on. Let's get in the living room now. Let's not just dawdle in the hallway.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where do we begin with this?
Also, just so no one gets alarmed, I do have a rifle with me.
Yeah,
Oh, it's fine.
On safety.
yeah.
On safety.
Yeah.
At this point, like, the rest of us could probably do something about that if you do attack. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
I know. I don't want
Yeah,
to act as a threat or anything here, so I was just informing.
yeah.
So, about Clem. I think it's best if we start from the top. That child that we were just hanging out with, that is our adoptive daughter, Altina. A while back, something happened, and let's just say that she was functionally dead. We had a couple pieces of her soul scattered around, but there was a ritual involved, the sacrificing and stuff, and let's just say during that time period where she was dead and there were pieces of her soul scattered around and we were trying to find them, I wasn't in the best place. So I figured, hey, what if, well, it's kind of like, well, when you get back the pieces of her soul, I'm going to need a body to put them in, right? I have my mom's old notes. I've got her old wand. I'm fairly decent with alchemy. Why don't I just build her a body? The problem is, I couldn't get it to work. My skill level is not to the point, or at least I thought it was not to the point where I could create a fully functional homunculus body. So I was experimenting with basically using DNA from a couple different people and just trying to build just artificial bodies that would be theoretically brain dead to put like theoretically there'd be no consciousness in there, so I could put Altina's soul into it. However, I got to 8. I got to the 8th one, but I ended up with a body that was literally brain dead, or at least I thought. Like, even if I put Altina's soul in there, like she wouldn't be able to move. It was just a corpse, basically, a corpse that I couldn't use to put someone's soul in. So I thought, well, this is basically a perfectly functional human body, but even then, I can't get this to work. I don't have a philosopher's stone on me, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. So I just dumped the body because I figured it was just a corpse. It was just a body. There was nothing there. Turns out I did a little more than succeed. I'd not only had I created a fully functioning body, it just took a while to activate, and it had a consciousness in it. That was Clem. And just recently we met each other, and she finally figured out where she came from, and she wasn't very happy about the fact I kind of sort of dumped her. In my defense, I literally thought it was just, there was nothing there. It was just a body. I didn't realize I'd somehow created a consciousness. Because at most, I've never been able to do something like that ever. I've made minions before in my past, but nothing that sophisticated. I don't even know how I did it. Still trying to figure out how I did it. But yeah.
That's how Clem came to be.
Yeah, that's well, that's yeah. There you have it.
To be honest, from little bits and pieces Clem spoke of, it made you sound like a horrible person. But I stand corrected.
I didn't realize she was alive. I just dumped her because I thought it was just it was nothing. It was literally just a doll. A puppet that couldn't move.
From Clem, but I'm going to see if I can find a way of convincing Clem to speak unarmed to you.
That might be what's for the best.
If you're willing to try and speak, that is.
I fucked this up. I should fix it.
We're not sure if
You're a respectable person, then.
We're not sure if Clem's ready to speak.
I'm not going to push for anything very quickly.
Okay.
I'm going to inch them into it slowly.
Okay.
I tend to be one of the ones that help watch over Clem.
Okay.
That's why I was escorting them earlier.
Thank you for that.
I don't know. Maybe she also hates me because of the place I dumped her at. I don't know exactly what that place was like, but it could have been a rough neighborhood or something.
I don't know. It's just kind of one of those days where they just kind of showed up. Didn't ask any questions, as per usual with Rookie. Don't ask questions. Don't know something you don't want to know the answer to.
Mm-hmm.
And not advised to go behind Rookie's back on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Have you told any of your friends yet?
We haven't had the chance to speak about, at least to those of us that we trust, we haven't had the chance to be able to say anything about this really. If we've been dealing with matters, life or death matters.
That's not what he's talking about.
There's something else going on.
Oh. What do you mean by that?
Okay.
Would you like me to explain?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still.
Want the long or
King
short
Clem
version?
got me. Long or short?
I mean, I assume the long one probably get us to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I can tell you as much as I know in that case.
Okay.
Just turning off my transceiver, so nothing's going in or out of this helmet. Just to be on the safe side.
All right.
Put it simply, where this all began was when Rookie sent a team of experimental Spartans to go investigate something. Some kind of a rift. We didn't hear back from them. We were ordered not to go on that mission by Rookie.
Hmm.
From my understanding, Rookie also advised many of their friends and allies to avoid the same thing. Myself, my friend Nick, who was under my command, and Clem sought out someone you know as Shock. Him and a couple of his allies, we talked to them.
Hmm.
We went behind Rookie's back and went on that mission. When we arrived there was nothing left of the recon team.
Hmm.
It was just a rift. We went in. My partner stayed behind to keep the Pelican active in case something went wrong. I went in alone with this one and the others. We go in. We see this strange crystal floating in the middle of this room, I guess, or dimension. I'm not sure. Everyone was very hesitant and somewhat afraid of this crystal, from my understanding, or just being cautious.
We were being cautious. Unknown turf.
Essentially, it's my job to do what I need to do. In this case, I wasn't doing my job, I was going against it. So, my own job. I went over and grabbed the crystal. But the thing is, this giant creature was brought with it.
Giant creature?
We have no idea what it was. Nothing on file.
Truthfully, when you touched the creature, not the creature, the crystal. I had this weird feeling came up.
That crystal was magic, as far as I know. Something arcane.
Yeah. But when you grabbed
Oh.
it, I felt something familiar. Almost like my friend Allison. Magic.
Allison, the one.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We stood and we fought our ground, essentially. Until a few of our stronger members managed to knock it off the platform we were all on. We came out fairly unharmed. A few of us had a few scratches and bruises, but we got out. No casualties, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went back through the rift after it had reappeared. We were back in the cave. We exited, went back towards the Pelican, and Rookie was waiting for us. Rookie was quite upset.
Yikes.
They were not happy. I'm still not hearing the end of it whenever I'm around them.
Mm.
Me and my partner Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I say partners. He's more of like that to me. He's a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
And we showed Rookie the crystal, and he said he'd look into it. Or she'd, rather. After that came the bad news. To put it simply, Rookie's dying.
What?
Rookie
Yeah.
told us that they're dying. Clem was having a mental breakdown. A little round of conversation. I was trying to help Clem. I wasn't focusing on the subject. Clem ran off towards the Pelican. I followed. I went to go comfort them. To put it simply, you can explain the rest of it. I was not there for the rest of the conversation.
In fact, Rookie, he was worried for his crew. He was worried for us. But he's dying.
From what?
Apparently, Rookie was he's a Spartan, but so he was given things to help him, but he was part of an experimental group. And these things to help him fight and such,
Uh-huh.
you can say they're also poison as well. And it's catching up.
I know how you're feeling. I felt the same. I want nothing more than to save Rookie. I've served under him for so long. I see him more as family to me nowadays.
He was overworking, being stressed. While you guys were off talking on your own, I was chatting with him. And he mentioned how he was worried about his crewmates and such. So when James and Nick wanted to help out with this exploration thing, I bounced on it because I wanted to help out Rookie. But I didn't know it was to this extent. I didn't know Rookie was dying.
So he's dying.
Unfortunately.
But he's not dead yet.
No.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's no known way of fixing this issue.
Does his
We've
does
looked into it.
does Rookie's mom know about this? Or, well, whoever would be designated as the mother?
I don't know.
I mean, if this is Rookie we're talking about, if this is Rookie we're talking about and Rookie is dying, there's no way we can't get Zenico to help with that. We have a doctor right here. We can at least look at. I'm fairly okay alchemist.
We've looked into it with conventional means, non-conventional. We've looked into a lot of it. I've done my own research on it a little bit as well to see if I can find any way of helping. It's not possible.
How illegal have you gotten in your research? Because if it's Rookie, specifically because it's Rookie, if we tell Zenico, there's a good chance they will have the ability and means to go far beyond anything you can do, both financially and legally.
Financially isn't the issue. Legally is not an issue. I've looked into a lot of things. Nothing works. This is something that once you've been implemented with these augmentations, you're a dead man walking.
Anything we can do to at least extend his time on her time on Earth?
No. How long did Rookie say they had left?
Less than a year, I think.
So we're running on
more borrowed time.
Yeah. I apologize that this had to have been brought to your attention at this point in time.
No,
this is important.
Yeah.
This is like really important
this
for
is
us.
incredibly important.
Yeah.
Better now than later.
Seeing Clem's reaction at Chuck's bar, they're also greatly worried.
They are.
This we're we're on borrowed time for so many people. For so many
A
people.
year, right?
Less than a year.
Less than a year, but still, we've got at least months.
Yeah, Fruity, we also have other people to be worrying about as well. Like, we don't know how much longer Kaku's gonna be holding out. We don't know how much longer. Fruity, there's also the disease problem that Raku's been dealing with. That we haven't even seen. We haven't even gone into the grass field to see them. We,
You'd see James starting to take off his helmet. You just have to use your imagination a bit for this part. As you'd see him just pop off his helmet and hold it to his side. Essentially, you'd see man, green eyes, bit of stubble around the face, short hair, burn mark across his right cheek. Trust me, I've seen enough. Been in many skirmishes. Hell, it's amazing I'm still standing here today. Didn't think I'd live this long. Trust me, when you drop from the atmosphere in a Titan, you expect yourself to blow up halfway down. So many people don't
I can
intend to
think.
lose Rookie.
I can think of a thing that could possibly save Rookie's life, but I would. Give me a second.
Out of character timing at its finest.
Indeed.
dun, 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 dun. We'll be right back.
God damn it, Mom! Not right.
Fuck up,
Hold,
Shadow.
RP card. Let me pick that back up. Okay. I can think of one thing that might save Rookie's life, but it will damn him to a fate worse than death afterwards.
Wait, are you?
Not yet.
No. No.
No.
If it's something worse than that, no.
Yeah.
Fruity, look.
I might be willing to die to save my friend, but I'm not going as far as damning him, something like that.
Not now. Maybe not in 100 or 1,000 years, but eventually.
Fruity, you knows other, other folk. You guys had very peculiar situations. Not
I don't
many
even
people
know
will
if it's
accept
time for our 13th yet.
that.
So it might not even be an option, but that's the only thing I can think of that could get someone out of the situation like that, but it comes at a heavy price.
If it's going to cost yourselves too much pain and suffering, no.
It wouldn't be
costing.
costing.
Expense of something.
No, that what Fruity's suggesting is not specifically our expense. It's more of like
Yeah.
the person who would be
Rookie and one person that she loves.
No.
yeah. That's a
That's the
very
price to pay for what I am.
yeah. That's a very
With the way
unfair.
Rookie is, I highly doubt they'll even take that option.
I've heard
Even
about
if
some
you
of the
force it on them.
I've heard some of the others that she's talked about. They also came off as types that you wouldn't. Some of them,
Very desperate.
well, not they were desperate at that time, but they would be the types that would never have. At least you would have thought would never have taken that.
Have you ever gotten word of that gem?
Gem.
The one that was in the rift. I handed it over to Rookie.
Ever got word from Rookie
Rookie's been
about that
keeping
gem?
quiet on that bit. Didn't even let any of the other researchers work on it, look at it, or anything. So when he's personally looking into something, either something really good or really bad. Either way, it'll be fine. Just this little gem.
I might do a little bit digging around. Just something about that gem seems off, and I don't know. It brought me a familiar feeling of a friend.
If it's arcane, I could offer to take a look at it as well, but if Clem
not
is
my
there, then the
possession.
two of us are not going to be able to get along.
Yeah.
It's not in my possession, and that's something you have to seek out Rookie for.
We'd have to come up with a way for it to make sense for us to have known about this without,
Yeah.
I can easily say I told you guys about it.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
I might have even ordered James to keep silent, but he never said anything about to me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you for.
So
I just want to say thank you for, explaining it to us.
I just didn't want there to be any misunderstandings between me or my men.
Jeez.
As I don't think many of you, or you, heard it. Captain James. I'm the one that leads most of Rookie's soldiers.
Oh, James. Actually, you know what? Here's my. Let me just grab my phone here. Here's my phone number. May I have yours as well? So we can stay in communication with each other in case something comes up.
I don't mind
I
sharing
don't
No
even
mine
know
as
your
well.
phone.
guarantees.
James.
Mhm.
Mine as well. Thank you.
I think I could upgrade that a little further and then mass produce. Huh.
I'm sorry. I'm just having trouble just trying to, well, put this in my head. Just, you know, it's just another person that's on borrowed time, and borrowed
In the
time with.
meantime, I'll try and work out with what I can on Rookie, but I'm not sure how much progress I'll be able to make.
Yeah,
I'll learn something if I can, though.
that's been the case with everything.
Yeah.
What's that, Oogie?
I'm tempted to call someone.
Who?
Allison, though. Not that Allison you guys are more commonly. No, it's more of her future self.
Oh,
From an alternate
yeah,
timeline.
yeah. Wait? So you said alternate?
I
Isn't
mean,
that gonna? Isn't that gonna? Do we need to worry about Mother Time
time
being upset?
police.
Oh, God.
Like,
They haven't.
we already had a situation where she stopped by before, because she.
Technically, I'm the one at fault for bringing this one in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do believe
I'm
I've
gonna
been
leave it.
dark for too long. I'm gonna need to
Okay.
return back to the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see me put
Okay.
his helmet back on and lock it in place?
I'm gonna send a quick text to them.
Thank you for this, man. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
No problem for a friend of Rookie's. Friend of Rookie's friend of mine. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Rudy. Bunny.
Show.
Show.
Fox.
Show.
Show. Oh, Fox. My apologies.
Kirby.
And... Pleasure to meet you, Kirby. These two have my number.
Yeah, you can
So
to
you might be
get to
advised
me. You just
not to
have to.
call. Just you might be advised not to call. A text would suffice.
Yeah, that's
As
understandable.
if I'm in the middle of something, it would be best not to be
Sis, I'm
called.
sending you his number.
That's a number that is not supposed to be
There you
given
go.
out.
Okay, that's understandable.
So, do be wary when if you do need to make a call. It better be of utmost emergency, otherwise I might get in a lot of trouble. Taking my
Herb. I did send. I sent
Okay.
a text to Allison.
Okay.
Hopefully they get it. Of me wanting to talk to them.
Okay.
You get a text from your phone.
I really do.
What was that you said?
You get a text from your phone.
Oh, he does?
Who's?
No, Kirby, you do.
Oh,
It's really simple, quick. It's a message from Shock. How much did he tell you?
Shock's
Another
asking me.
message, James.
Shock is asking. It's a very good timing on Shock's part, you know. He's asking how much information
You know,
he
I
was.
really need to
Yeah.
get better phones for everyone so we can video call and shit. That's not
That's
a thing
really
that
that's
I've
really a bad
installed.
that's really bad idea in some aspects, but
You can make it like such optional. You don't have it's an opt-in.
I suppose, but
Not to mention, it would be nice to get better signal across all the phones. Maybe see if we can get it to work in alternate realms where it doesn't work right now.
let's see. I can see. I guess it's okay for me to say
That would be good.
told me enough
You wouldn't happen to know any possible ways to
be worried about
upgrade a phone like that, would you?
yet another person on borrowed time. There we go. Send that.
One last message. Get one last message. I'm trying to take care of this, but I'm gonna
Possibly.
need your help. Keep in contact.
Possibly, huh?
And he writes fast.
Sachiko might know
Okay.
more. She does deal with
Sachiko,
enchantments and
You don't get another
the one
text.
that came over to deal with my door.
Oh. Okay. Can I have her number?
You honestly probably don't need it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She keeps track of the bugs that I place on people.
Oh. Yeah, so I can just talk into the house, go, hey, Sachiko, want to see you.
Pretty
And she
much.
get it?
Yep.
Okay.
The main thing is that we use our masks as the communication.
Oh.
So she wouldn't have a communication to you, but
Mm-hmm.
to me she does.
Would they feel comfortable? I guess communicating with those that are not you.
She's already came over.
Well, I mean,
And you guys were allowed in the village.
yeah,
and
yeah,
That's not handed out to anybody.
yeah. Well, I meant more along the lines of like conveying information to us in some way.
Yeah. I think that considering how often we've been using phones lately, I really do want to upgrade everyone's phones to a higher level. Even like I know you know what I've done with your phone, right, Oogie?
Yeah, you made it indestructible. Like,
I kind of want to see if I can go further than that. See if I could get it so the phones basically always work anywhere.
Anywhere?
There are so many situations we have where we just it feels like something is happening and we just don't have the ability to communicate with each other.
Well, yeah,
Or
because like
when this thing is happening.
we go to places that we lose signal. Like we go in the middle of nowhere, or if we go into some other another like a mining facility on space.
That's the one thing. That's one of the big things about the phones that I have to fix. I can make a phone indestructible. I can make a phone never need to be charged, but I can't make it work everywhere.
Seeing how this one is, I mean, I How many times now have I dropped this now by accident? And this thing's still not broken?
Yeah.
I think a friend attempted to stab this thing once. Failed miserably.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait. Are you saying you're going to suddenly invent a new method of communication?
not a new
Well,
method
it
of
wouldn't be
communication,
new.
just
Keep in
some sort
mind,
of
the phone's
device that would work even in alternate realms or alternate worlds or
Oh, whoa,
areas where
what?
that you usually would not be able to
Alternate?
communicate with each other. Dimension, not this is not even necessarily alternate, but just a way to communicate to each other in locations and spaces, like pocket dimensions or whatever, where you shouldn't normally be able to communicate with someone.
Now, I didn't really like look
Even if
into.
that means like
I
just places with no signal.
I didn't look into that sort of stuff when I'm like kind of like brushing up on my elements and whatnot. But isn't what you're saying there kind of something that doesn't that kind of touch on, well, some element of darkness?
I mean, maybe, but honestly, half my magic is dark magic already. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. I mean, it's one thing for you to use it, but it's another thing to have,
Well,
like,
the mat. Well, it wouldn't be. Here's the thing: the phone wouldn't be dark magically powered. It would just. I would just use a little bit of dark magic in the creation of it.
yeah, dark
yeah.
magic methods or creation, but like, wouldn't use like, well, it's. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not sure what else, how other, if it's any safer than like using these normal phone lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we'd be able to have one that works even in places it shouldn't. So we can, like, if there's an emergency and
Yeah,
someone tries to go, "Aha, you can't communicate here," and you can go, "Well, that's where you're wrong, kiddo. I'm gonna text my friends and let them know where I am."
it just seems a little weird for that method of communication to be used. Like
It
I
would just
said,
be a phone that works anywhere.
I know, but like there's got to be that information has to be sent through something. The magic. I mean, like yes, we can say the
Well, that's
words
why
like that.
it would be like. That's why I'm figuring the way I figured is these phones. The
Mhm.
way it would probably work. They can communicate to each other anywhere, but not to normal phones anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like there still needs to be. Yeah, maybe
Maybe
it's
if
a
I
little
had
bit over my head. Maybe it's just a little bit over my head. It's just that my understanding. Like I know I was about to say, these phones can't just magically communicate with each other. But like, yes, that's the idea of magically. What I meant by magically communicate with each other is that there still needs to be some kind of relay. There needs to be some kind of.
Well, not necessarily. What if you had it so that the information teleported to each other?
Yeah. But the thing is, there needs to still be like something needs to be
Or they're quantum
understanding.
entangled or something.
Yeah. But like that's still like. I really doubt that you'd be able to keep it out completely out of everything because there's plenty of things that
Well, maybe
shuts
not out of
down.
maybe not out of everything, but most
Heck,
things. It
heck,
would still be better than.
would it even still let us even be using Purple Lotus? They put a lock on like specific things, and teleporting that kind of information would might fall under the block. And I'm not sure they're gonna just whitelist it for
Maybe
us.
I could have it as a maybe I could have that as a mode that can be disabled or enabled on the phone.
Hmm. That could work, I
Could be.
suppose.
Like just I'll have this phone that has the ability to be supercharged at a certain moment and just become a super phone.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Regardless,
really
I'm just
should ask Sachi. I mean, Sachiko.
Sashiko. Because I'm just thinking like what if Rookie could have contacted us in that realm while they were there, or like
What what if?
or
What
if they
would it
could have.
have done though?
I don't know, but like we could have come running, or maybe I'm just thinking to other situations. Like we couldn't find Altina, but if she had a means to communicate with us like that, even in a place where magic interference would have been an issue.
Okay. Oh boy.
I don't know if it'd ever be perfect, but I'd want to at least do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hun, why are you crouching
So
over there?
Alice,
Sorry.
fine. Allison did send me back a text. Seems they're kind of stuck in a in a sense. They're in their dimension at the moment. They don't really have time to come out of it, but
Yeah.
they did say I can come in and I can bring in some friends.
All right.
I pull out those
Alrighty.
stone.
Let's go.
I mean,
Wait, what? Where we're going right now?
apparently, yeah. I mean, is there anything to stop us?
I mean, I guess not. Sure, I guess.
What I recall is you guys just need to kind of grab onto me and we'll
Okay.
kind of go
Okay.
there. You guys
Let's all
can
get
do a
in the
monkey
friendship
chain.
circle.
No, we can. You guys can do a monkey chain kind of thing. As long as like one of you is holding on to me, you guys can.
Alright, hold on. This gap in the floor is a little. There you go. I've got you, and I've got you, and we've got a monkey
Okay.
chain going.
Okay.
Or a monkey
I
circle
squeeze the
at
tone.
this point.
And the fuck is it? Agent. Agent. Fucking
Yeah,
read that
Agent got bored of us.
No, I had to go deal
I've-
something. Don't worry about it. Portal.
Don't worry.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Put down the portal. We're going.
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
I wasn't expecting.
Finally, we've talked about the gummy phones.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but Herb,
Yes.
no one was really actually supposed to know about that on the first part of the event. But I just
What?
literally just I literally in character had to mention it. And
Ricky, word gets out.
yes.
Yep.
The word
Yeah,
gets
it's
out.
not like we
Does
could do much
Rookie
about
the
it.
Rookie is dying.
We have Kaku who's dying at maybe at some point. Raku who's like
Sorry.
still we don't even know what Raku's melting
Into
somewhere.
the portal. Push.
Hi chat, how you guys been doing? Kirby's mysterious or passes mysterious. Yep. That's kind of an
Got out.
Out of Shadow. Come here, Shadow.
Yes.
My God.
just throw out there. It's kind of intentional with the I guess the stuff being kind of mysterious because like I considering I have like siblings and stuff like that, try not
So
to.
eventually, we're gonna have to do
I
start
don't want to
like
be like stumbling on other
an
people's
RP where I like
toes.
maybe not now because the mood, but I invite
Yeah.
Sachika over and we just talk shop, and then you can talk more about stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yes.
this is what I've been
I
planning for a
guess.
month.
I can't
Yeah,
believe you're
like-
planning on updating my fucking phone even further.
What was that you said?
Like I was literally about to
I've
try
been
to point
planning
out
this
just
for
like,
months.
wait, so basically we'd be upgrading it to the point
And
where
then we hear about it a
the
little
bugs
too
are
early.
at.
Actually, no, it's been a little bit.
Well, close.
Okay.
Like there'd still be
Well,
like
Almost a year, actually.
Because of how the bugs work is there is a different unit that is picking up the information off of them. That unit is sitting in my
So,
village
yeah.
in a different dimension, and it is still
Okay, guys.
pulling the
It's
information.
just an event early.
What is? Okay, hang on. Wait. What's going on?
Like I said,
regarding information.
fine.
It is something else.
something
Yeah,
else
it's the
entirely.
phone thing. It's
Yeah.
the phone thing. It's the phone thing.
Okay.
It's the fun thing, not your thing.
This basically spawned for the fact that I want to make gummy phones in VR chat from
Okay.
King North Street.
A quick
So, Chad,
thing
just
for
a
everyone
quick-
who is here in character-wise, all your electronics and none of your magic works here. This includes bugs, phones that are indestructible, magical abilities of shapeshifting, all of this.
What about being
Does
angry?
You
that
would feel-
include?
You would feel moderately weaker here, but you like not sickly, like you're gonna fall over, but you wouldn't feel that strength that you've had with you back in the other place.
Okay, so basically I wouldn't have any of just roar. I'm a demon.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
this place.
What about
is-
abilities like life like life force related, like hockey or
Yeah, no,
None
just
of it works here. You're just normal people, essentially here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
None of you
Except
know
I
this,
guess-
sure with that one.
but none of you know this, but well, technically you would since you've been to the dimension before, because Ellison did tell you.
Mhm.
The rest of you have no clue, so you might think you have all your abilities and everything, but you don't.
oh yeah, my character had to experience that pain with
Yeah,
Feeling
you're
no-
shanked.
yeah, as a normal human.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Uh,
No.
oh
let's
god,
do
I have
this.
no idea that Darth Serum.
All of you gather around when you're ready. Essentially gather around this one since you came with them.
Everybody monkey chain again.
Reform the loop.
RP mode on. Okay.
Essentially, you'd all be transported here and you'd be hit by a burst of freezing cold.
Technically,
Oh,
Oogie should
God.
have been up here, and then Oogie would fall down.
Yeah.
Technically,
Essentially,
Yeah.
she's gonna hit her feet.
Uh,
Ugh.
As you hear a bit of what you can sound like a rift opening nearby. As you just hear a faint just slowly getting closer as you hear a splat in the snow nearby.
Fuck!
Oh God.
Shadow.
I heard a familiar scream.
uh,
Oh,
Where am I?
how did you get here?
You're in Allison's place.
What?
Yeah. Apparently this is not normal. From
I
what
was
I
just
got told,
walking, and then all of a sudden a
Allison's
fucking
place.
rift appeared in front of me, and I fucking fell.
wait,
I got
so
told that this place is normally in spring. Apparently, it never goes into other seasons.
Oh, that's worrying.
hun, come over here.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering some things I may have experienced from before. I just don't want you to be getting close to any ledges. Just saying, okay?
Oh.
Now,
Okay.
where is Halloween, Allison?
I'm right here.
Oh,
Oh.
Hey, Allison.
Evening, Oogie.
that's Miss Allison.
Oh, the
I shouldn't meet you,
Allison from the
Kirby.
other time.
Well, again.
Okay, I wasn't worried if you actually, if you're
I
this.
very well know who you are.
Okay, are you?
And no, I am not the same Allison.
Okay.
I'm from a different timeline where I killed all of you.
Okay.
Well,
No, not any of you in specific. Literally everyone on the planet.
I see.
Allison,
Oh,
I
boy.
got a question.
Have you not told them that? Yes.
I kind of mentioned a few times, but there was a recent event, and we captured this weird orange glowing stone, and it's not, apparently, I don't know why, but when someone grabbed it, I got this feeling of some or magic what you have.
My magic.
Yeah. It felt really similar.
Is
It's just
what did the stone look like?
Man, it's cold.
just this orange glowing stone about yay big. When James
I may have an
grabbed
idea
it,
on what you're talking about.
when James grabbed it, a giant monster appeared.
I'm sure.
Miss Allison, Miss Allison could handle it. Miss Allison could.
Oh my God.
Done with your shit.
Okay, so I guess while while I guess since agent is gone, real quick, I think I know we want to do the gummy phones, but I was thinking a way to balance it is it works against anything that's passive. Like if it's just like an area where like it's just passively like, oh, you have difficult like cell phones don't have service here, or, oh, this place is not
Welcome
technology's
back.
not supposed to work here. Maybe it works there, but if something is actively trying to block you out, it doesn't work.
No!
I mean,
Right!
This is the
This
thing
is
we
the thing
took
we
out.
fought.
Oh, okay.
oh,
That was fun.
I wish I had the model with the fucking mallet on it.
Oh, and I forgot to also mention that Smalls did something to the Small, which I haven't shown you yet, but this is Smug.
Oh my god. So just
Alice! How many cage it fucking crashed?
you look way more happier, I guess. Like when you have like sort of this like your eyes are a little bit like when you do like this one thing where your eyes are kind of like a little bit more closed. No, not like completely closed. I mean like yeah, when you're kind of like
Oh, Smug look.
you just look.
You did some edits to the face, didn't you?
I did
Smalls
not
did.
do any of this. This was all Smalls.
Like at least
Smalls
the
did everything.
eyes are definitely
It's
different.
not the same face. This
Yeah,
is an
it's
MMD
it's.
face.
I would say it's Smalls
Oh.
style.
Now, there's been a slight mixture on Shadow's face.
Well,
Like so far,
shit.
What? Before we start back up, do I look older or younger?
Both.
Yes.
Yeah, both.
yes.
All right. That's more mixes. I've been going around asking people. Some say older, some say younger, some say they don't know. Oh yeah, and I have dynamic bones now.
Hallelujah.
So
I'm gonna
proud.
cut your hair.
Well,
Came
someone
out
for having those
really
dynamic
well.
bones. All right, so
Alright,
Okay,
get rid of
can we get back
bones.
into?
Yeah.
You're prepared up in 3,
hold on. You gotta get closer
Two.
so we can hear them.
3, 2, 1. Are prepared up?
It's fat and big, glowing orange.
Hmm.
Summoned a giant monster of sorts when James went and grabbed it.
Giant monster.
It looked metal-like with a glowing chest.
Jesus, you took a thing off, letting that on?
I didn't do it alone. At most I was holding the gem.
Hmm.
Which
I think Sal was taking care of it.
now thinking about it.
Can I peer into your memory for a moment? I want to confirm something.
Sure.
Interesting. Where is it? Creatures like this.
Yeah!
You took on that?
I didn't do it alone. Shock was there.
Is it hostile?
Still.
This one will not fight. This one is passive. These are usually guardians of relics.
Guardians.
Okay.
Relics?
Relics. That thing you found was a relic.
Oh. Okay, I've been out of the loop.
That relic is not a very nice one.
What do you mean by that?
It's very ancient and very old. That much I will say. Aside from that, good news and bad news on this regard.
What's
It is a strong one.
is that
That's
good
the bad
news? Or...
news. Is
Okay.
a strong one.
Okay. And
Good
the
news is it's not the strongest. Slight bad news. It's the second strongest.
There's more of these
What
things
does
out
this
there?
relic do?
Takes a hold of its carrier. To a certain extent, it will not control them. Only influence.
Hmm.
Within 3 days' time, the holder of it will be completely under its influence. And when
And then what does it do?
influences the need for gain.
Wait, for what?
Hmm.
Whatever you desire.
It influences how much you want a thing. It makes you want that thing more and more and more.
Take your greatest desire, the thing you want the most, and amplify that.
To be something beyond obsessive.
In a way, yes. In a way, no.
What do you mean? In a way,
These
no.
relics are beyond even my time, or my family's time. They have been a lot, these things are more of, albeit they can have good properties to them. But there's always that counterbalance. I know not who made these relics, nor where they came from. All I know is my family and my bloodline essentially spent a lot of our time finding and hiding these relics. The strongest relic being the most secure one. Seeing as none of my bloodline knows where it is except for one.
Mm.
The one who hid it. No one's been able to find it since. If my bloodline can't find it, no one can. That's the blood relic.
What relic?
This one was never given a title. Mostly because I do not see it worthy of one, nor redeemable. Also, it appears you're quite cold.
Yeah.
Like to step down to the fire.
Yeah, that would be appreciative.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be.
Don't be
It
afraid
is
of the
winter. Oh,
You shouldn't be.
Pretty. Make sure you
Should
keep
be
an eye
safe.
how you're walking down.
okay, I won't trip.
Don't worry, the hills here are fine.
Just more
It's
work.
quite literally impossible to trip. You
More.
might stumble, but
Yeah, I'm just a little worried.
Oh, that is warm.
this fire should generate enough heat to keep you warm from freezing.
Thank you. So, you said whoever you said. Okay, just to make sure that I didn't simply just forget along the way here. So, someone has a hold of this relic. They become a little obsessive over the thing that they desire. Well, more than just obsessive.
Yes,
That's the second most powerful relic. What was it called again?
the second one does not have a name.
We'll just call it the obsession relic for now. What does the blood relic do?
Oh my god.
What? Oh,
He
well.
crashed again. He crashed.
Oh no, I'll
Damn
never
it,
know what the
Thanos,
blood
stop
relic
snapping.
does.
One cannot simply say what the blood relic does.
We do not speak of the blood relic.
Clap, clap.
Easy clap.
Send in a round of applause.
See, I think with the gummy phones, the way I'm thinking that it might work is basically you get signal anywhere.
I feel
However, if something is actively, not passively, but actively trying to block out information from leaving, it'll be blocked out like a regular phone.
Grr,
But like
smart. Cool.
passive, like sort of like this area is not supposed to technically
Sounds like cool
technology
angles.
doesn't work there, but it's like that the like sort of like
I
passive
need
sort of
the
thing, unless like
mingles.
something is
Yes.
I
actively
need the
like
mingles.
deliberately said this location magic won't work. If it's just like a natural
Yeah.
quality of the location, then it'll still work.
Pet.
Yeah.
Can I
God.
keep?
I think
Can
that
I
makes
keep
sense.
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
Just this way we can just kind of like give people
I
a chance of,
want
hey,
it.
if
It's
they don't
so
want information
friendly.
to come out of this place, we can just go, okay, this was an active
Yeah.
place where information
we were
actively
Yeah.
got blocked.
I think that's
feel
kind of
bad
what I'm
for,
doing.
like,
Of what I've been
killing
doing with the
your
bugs.
kind because
The
we're
bugs,
just
yeah.
protecting us from
There's no set.
stupidity.
There's no set reason why it doesn't work. It's just when a situation
Yeah.
comes,
Never
it's
mind, I
like
don't
you
want it
need
no
to know
more.
this information, but not this. It's just okay. Well, then I'll just craft it however the fuck I please till it works that way.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
So the gummy phone is basically the communication version of the bugs.
Yeah.
It's like a
Which
phone,
I need my
but
sword. I miss my sword.
Which I was actually thinking about, just like, oh, I should
Oh,
upgrade the
I haven't
bugs
had a
to where
chance.
they can
While
do
I have
that.
RP, I haven't had
But
a
I
chance to
guess
show this version of it
if
yet.
she's actually going to
But,
be involved getting it, she could probably just like hook it
I
up
think
to where
it's
it will
aging.
work anyway.
Oh shit, let's take off the.
Every
So
night
you would be
around
able to-
this time.
But yeah,
Every
I
night.
got
the
another.
thing is,
I got this version too.
with the phones,
Nice.
you could also
And the hair
theoretically you could use the
pulses too.
technology
It's
on the
awesome
bugs,
looking ones
but the
in the
bugs can
dark.
still be destructible. The
Alright,
stuff
switch it back.
involved in a phone is not only are they it's not just a it's an actual phone too, so it would have all the properties of a phone. Like you could take pictures,
Everybody, we
you could
got
do all
our,
this
Around
stuff,
campfire. Oh my god,
We got our
campfire
own
song.
but also like
Together and get by.
my extra magic would make these phones indestructible and always charge. That's not a thing that necessarily applies to bugs.
Not yet, because this is prototype version. But continuing with this, dealing with that later. Loud whistle.
Okay, we were asking about the bloodstone.
So what does the bloodstone do? Blood relic, rather.
Like, what can't it do? Think of it like a wishing stone in a way. You wish for it, it happens. You wish for someone to simply disappear from time itself, they're gone.
Ooh.
Jesus.
The only thing it can't do is wish away the stone or any of the other relics.
Hmm.
Yeah, something like that doesn't need to be in the hands of anyone.
That's why my ancestors hid it. That relic was almost used in war. Only God knows how that would have ended. And it doesn't simply grant wishes. It does other things. Things that not even I know what are.
Oh, jeez.
So let's be glad that that one's still hidden. And pray that it's never found.
But the one that desires death is, and it's in the hands of our friend.
How many days you said it takes for
3 days until you're completely influenced.
how long
When was
has
the stone given to your friend?
Shit.
A few days.
More than 3 days.
is there anything that could be done at all?
If you take the stone from someone, will the influence go away?
The only way to fix this issue is to kill them.
What?
What?
Okay, that's
The
not good
only
enough. What
cure
else
for
can we
this
do?
stone is death.
So you're telling me the stone fused with him?
No.
Might as well be at this point.
There's
There's
no
a
other
reason
way.
these relics are dangerous. Often than not, one of the only known cures for most relics is death. There are some that you can simply
Known.
just remove the relic. Okay. Put it simply, my family has been guarding these relics for many thousands of years.
Yeah,
We've
but you're
tried
not
everything.
you're not omniscient. You can't just say that it's completely impossible. There's too many dimensions, too many lifetimes, too many years.
And I travel dimensions. I go
So
through
do
different
I.
timelines.
I've done that too. And
Then you can probably
maybe
tell
you.
from how I'm speaking. There is none.
There's no such thing as there is none. It's existence is an infinite void of endless possibilities, and we mortals are but small specks in the grand scheme of infinity. There has to be something somewhere. Maybe we'll never find it, but it exists.
The gods
There's no such
themselves
thing as
could
something.
not fix this.
Well, then there may be gods in other dimensions that might know.
I've looked. In every dimension I have checked, there is none.
But you haven't checked them all.
I don't intend to. It's a pointless search. A waste of time. And time is not with any of you.
We don't. You are right that we don't have the time to take that long to search for it. I'm just saying there's no way it doesn't exist.
Take it from someone who killed a dear friend, who cannot be killed. The thing is, he could, but only by one weapon. His weapon. When I said
Yikes.
In the middle of a dramatic speech, too.
That's a big yikes in
I
the chat.
just hate him.
Oh.
Chat, can we get some yikes in the chat? Like, yikes. That was a...
Yikes.
Can we get some yikes out there, folks?
Okay, VR chat.
Where's the I forgot where the heck the camera's at right now. Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, it's over there.
You're enjoying
Right
this,
under
aren't
the
you?
shoulder.
Do the roar.
Oh, I feel bad for killing.
I wish I had my sword, so I could stab you right now.
Okay, it's not like you're the one who killed it.
My god, raising every
I
single
know,
death
but
flag
still
at
feel
once.
bad.
It was a team effort.
Not gonna lie, you look slightly fluffy as well.
Listen, I was the one who shot
Like,
the giant sword
there's
in
like
its
fluff
face.
going on
Oh, you
on
wanna
your
start talking?
arms.
I pulled that thing down by the horn and shot it point blank in the face with a hardlight pistol. Charge shot.
Yeah, but I hit it with a sword, and that's all that matters.
I hit it with a lot of bullets because I actually did use bullet
I
hell.
don't know why the internet's like.
And if I
Not
can
gonna
have,
lie,
like,
this
1,000
happened
shots
exact. This
God.
happened when I was RPing with Agent a few days ago.
Oof.
Oh
It's
my
just
god.
internet. It's
Is it just
infinite.
Oh, so sorry.
For what?
is it just this time for him?
So what
Oh,
will
it-
happen in the future?
Rookie.
I'm just saying, you know.
Well, hey, Rookie, you're giving yourself more
Bye,
option
Alex.
to play as John?
There he is.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I
another
want to
character.
screaming internally, screaming externally, screaming eternally.
I'm just saying, technically speaking, anyone can make, like, well, not you, Ogie, but
Yeah, I mean,
any
like-
human, even Spartans, can make the contract to
Oh,
sacrifice
always
another
keeping my mouth
person.
shut.
Oh my God. Birdie, no.
I like
Birdie,
how,
no.
I like how you
I
just
will
hold it
tell
like,
you
oh,
this
not you,
now.
Oogie.
Heard it.
I will tell you this now.
Technically, you're not human. It's specifically humans or human,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cyborgs are.
Yeah.
Birdie,
But
I'm going to actually go down to your height.
What? What are we
I'll
saying?
tell you this now, Uki, or Fruity. I will not be accepting that.
Oh, I know. I just put it out there because
First
it would be in
off,
character.
I'm about to kick my internet's ass again.
All right.
Fucking Scuff RP, best RP.
Let's get this going. Let's get this going while he's still avoids limited
Actually,
time.
Yeah.
RP card up!
Regardless of whether or not it's technically impossible, it's impossible for us to achieve it and to get to a cure in time.
Indeed.
Because we'd have to figure out the other problem. You know, Rookie's King
Rookie
Hell.
is dying. Does the stone affect you as long as you're holding it on your possession? If you have it stored in like a locker somewhere, would it still
Yes.
put it in food? So okay.
It's basically I guess the way I'm imagining is that this is like it's like a poison. You know, it stays on you long enough that your body's been poisoned, and
That's exactly what it sounds like, a fucking poison.
Why hasn't it affected me or James?
you
You
need to have
held on to it for 3 days.
Yeah,
It had to have been in their immediate proximity or in their position.
So theoretically, if it was in a storage box like 3 miles away, wouldn't it be affecting you?
she's already been affected. She's already been
Yeah.
poisoned.
We don't know that for sure. We don't know if Rookie was holding it on her person or if Rookie had it in storage. Do we actually?
I can answer
No
that
clue.
question.
It was when none of us could actually tell.
I can answer your question.
Oh.
It's too late. Maybe try talking sense into them. Sometimes they'll listen, sometimes they won't. Depends on their desire.
What happens if they achieve the thing that they want?
No one knows.
Like let's say,
Anytime
okay,
it's
so like
happened,
let's...
they've been killed by my ancestors. Anytime the stone affected anyone, they were killed.
Well, we don't exactly know what it is that Rookie wants, so... It's possible it's something, like... Yes, we have research to do. It's... Depending on what Rookie wants, there's nothing to say that we can't just help Rookie get what she wants. If it's, like... This is a wild example, but let's say all she wants is a good breakfast. You know, like what... There is nothing... Even if they are obsessive over getting a good breakfast, we lose nothing from just helping them achieve that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
problem solved. They got what they wanted. So, I know there's a very
always the
silly
what
extreme
ifs.
example, but
What if it wasn't? And they kept trying to find it. What if?
don't know for sure though. We don't even know what it is Rookie is after. Would be
I was
wanting
meaning
that
more
bad
towards your
thing.
example.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
well then
if?
you could still get them more breakfast foods until we find what they want. It's not exactly an innocuous... It's not exactly
The
like...
perfect breakfast.
It's an obsession. Can't really cure an obsession. No matter how much you give it, you're just gonna want more and more. It's an addiction.
But if
It was
it's a
described as
specific
an
thing, like I want a
obsession.
copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I am willing to do anything to get it. Get them a copy. That's something very specific. They get what they want.
Yeah,
But
if it
what if
consumes them.
What if one isn't enough?
Again, though, it depends on...
Relic is more of a parasite to me.
Didn't
It does
sound
not
anything good.
stop. It continues.
So like what? Like
As far as I've seen, and see from my family's memories, it just wants. It does not stop. It just wants.
I'm willing at
I
the
can't
very
say for
least to...
certain.
I think I'd like to hear what it is Rookie specifically wants first before we make these sort of decisions. And then see if we can get them what they want, and then see afterwards, is that enough? I know it's you saying that it is this way, but I want to see it for myself first. I want to try it at the very least. If it isn't enough, then we'll decide.
Is there any physical cues to know that they're under the influence of the stone?
Look at body language. Physical appearance sometimes alters.
Rookie's always been rather eccentric, I guess. So it'd be difficult for some of us to even identify that. Not to mention, some of us, hasn't exactly seen Rookie for a while. Like, like,
I'm been.
You haven't. Chuck has.
Yeah, I have.
I guess you two would be the ones that could probably identify this then.
Yeah.
I believe you know LA James can also assist.
Hmm.
You got
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
You got that much at least. You're not
I
in
did
this
pick
alone. You're not
I
taking care
picked
of
up
this.
Mr. James's name from your memories. My apologies.
It's fine.
You're
I
not
figured
dealing
that.
with this by yourselves. You got help. You got outside help.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. I don't
Only
think you.
shot.
Clem.
Clem.
Even though she's a bit hostile to us, they understand that we're friends of Rookie. And we do care about them.
Emotions can override how.
I know.
Hmm.
Kerp, I know.
Yeah.
But when I talked to them, they didn't want any fights or anything like that. In fact, they kind of backed away a little bit when I got near.
Mhm.
But it seems like their mind is more focused on the fact that this person who helped them out of the most shittiest situation there could be is dying in front of them. And I believe that.
Yeet!
Dude, we could keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, okay.
Boy, blinker.
But I do believe that they are willing to put aside their hatred. Because they're kind of they seem like they're more focused on the fact that this important person is in danger and they want to help.
Yeah. Maybe I can actually talk to them when they're like this. Patch things up.
They seem to still, when James suggested them talking to you, they kind of backed out of it, saying they're not, I think they mentioned how they're not really ready for that.
I understand.
We just agree to keep each other distance and move it down.
But it does show that Clem does recognize
That there are
in
more
this-
important things.
Yes. And I told Clem
Yeah.
that if they need help, I am willing to help.
Okay.
Could have been gone forever when this happens.
And truthfully, like James said that back at the bar, Clem had no real intention on approaching the group. It was that one dragon maiden that kind of dragged him over.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm,
I mean, I suppose Altina was kind
those
of
maidens are up to something.
pretty.
Yes,
They
they
just.
are. I'm pretty sure that's the exact one I told don't bring them over. And then they immediately started doing it.
Don't assume they're all after the same thing. They all have different personalities,
Yeah.
traits.
Yeah.
You like I know people sometimes some people call them BWCs and such, but like that's that's the one that runs Zenico. That's one person, and as how we found out, like yeah, they're dragon mates. I thought they were loot demons
I've
and
been
such,
trying to
but that was just
I'm trying
BW.
to figure out names for them in a sense. They're mute and they have not given any names. So I've been kind of like The only one that actually gave me a name is V. The one in the schoolgirl outfit.
Oh, look, I mean, they're mute. They just don't want to talk. They just prefer not to talk.
That's true, but I
Like,
did
look,
ask
I've
the
heard
name.
plenty of times. I heard plenty of times BW saying stuff.
Not true, but most of the time when I ask, they kind of shrug.
Yeah, they just prefer not to, talk.
I just don't want to accidentally call them by another friend's name and get the whole situation confused.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't think any of them really cares.
I'm going to slap the shit out of my internet.
It's okay. We're still talking.
Right.
But I got my own questions about this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can't be there, but you said Shock was with you when you.
Yes, Shock and Wolfie.
Dad told me he took on a contract, but I didn't know it was.
Also, Len as well.
Fucking push side bottle. I guess it's for the best. She's gone. Well,
You're just kind of mumbling there. What's something going on?
just personal thoughts. Nothing to worry about.
All right.
But back to how's I know this seems a little selfish, but I do want to know how my brother's doing with this whole situation.
Well, it sounds like he already knew Rookie was dying.
Yeah, I got a message from Sal asking, how much did he tell you?
Right. A lot of you guys don't know this because
when Rookie slipped out that he was dying, Shock kind of I figured out what. Shock just looked at Rookie and was like, well, the cat's out of the bag now. What are you gonna do? He knew that Rookie was dying.
Yeah, Rookie probably told him. You guys don't know it, but I met you guys. Sal met you later. Sal's known Rookie for a long time now.
I guess it's understandable.
He cares. Yeah, he cares about her. Probably why he fucking took the contract in the first place.
Yeah. For a moment, I thought I remembered him saying like he didn't know anything about the ALA, but no, that was someone else. And continue.
Shock did slightly scare me. When tempers were kind of flaring up and such. After Rookie kind of left, Shock was walking back to the plane, and a bolt of lightning came out of his arm.
What?
It looked like he shot out a bolt of lightning.
With his gun?
It looks like a gun, I think so.
Oh, that sounds more likely.
Shock.
RP card down real quick. I'm getting an invite from Ven. I kind of feel like it'd be funny if Ven just arrived with no explanation.
That'd be weird considering we're in a
alternate. We're in their dimension.
Okay, but it's specifically it's Ven, but okay.
They can't get here, unfortunately.
Sorry, Ven.
Going back to my thing. Quick,
Thank you.
Sorry, Ven.
Magic. Shock rarely ever uses magic outside of combat. Ever. You got the white hair, blue eyes? That's not normal.
At least to spectate.
Oh, yeah.
If they're spectating, sure, but they can't interfere.
Like, you've seen my temper flare up. You've seen how I get, like, when I'm not fighting. The whole shit comes out.
Yeah.
Shock doesn't get like that. Ever. This is... I think he's more worried about Rookie than he's letting on.
Do remind him to be wary.
I don't know what Shock is up to.
I
Like,
mean,
he's been quiet in this case, but I know he wants to help.
I'm gonna definitely need to tell Shock about that immediately.
That's a stone?
Yeah,
About the what?
The stone.
the relic.
The cursed relic stone.
Right, if he doesn't already know. But
I'm
who
pretty. When
knows? I
we
would
get
tell
back,
him
you're
anyway.
gonna need to figure out how to word, or maybe just, I don't know, schedule a meeting or something like that with James. I'm not sure. I
I
know
could send
saying
James a text, at least saying, "Hey, the stone's fucked. Don't touch it."
I think it's already affected a person. Does it spread to other people, or is it just sticks to one person?
Relics can affect anyone, not just any one person.
So this one could easily affect multiple people then.
Yes. Usually those who are struck by this stone tend to keep it personal, I guess. They don't tend to let others around it. Guess it's the way the stone is a way of protecting itself, I guess.
you know, another. I thought like just something else to deal with Rookie to buy them time in terms of, you know, I guess expiration dates or stuff like that. Like later down the road, maybe I don't know if Rookie would accept it, but just, you know, cryostasis or something. But I don't know if Rookie would feel comfortable being, I guess, out of commission.
State of mind.
I believe Spartans deal with cryostasis when they're not needed for active duty.
Yeah, yeah, but you
But
know,
Rookie's also Rookie, you know. They work with Zenico and stuff, so it's not like they're just always in combat. Rookie has other things that they do.
More experimental, if you recall.
yeah.
Oh fuck! Who's gonna break the news to BWC?
How much hell is
An
BWC?
Archer.
How much hell are they going to raise?
It's not like we can't tell her.
If things arise and things get out of hand, I may have to step in. And that's not a good
By
thing.
hell, we mean BWC owns a major corporation, so like
I know
we
very
mean like
well who
that
they are.
kind of.
I am here to keep the balance of things, along with my other self. Though we are not supposed to be near each other, does not mean we are not capable of keeping the balance.
Reminds me, how's the other Allison doing?
In a dark place.
Still at that
Hence why
dimension,
it's a
I'm
bit
guessing.
colder here now.
I just hope you understand my hesitance when you mentioned balance, knowing what you've said about.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of powerful people out there.
Yeah. I kind of feel a little bit more.
How do I know?
They'll start stepping out of the line. I will put them in their place.
Just remember, in the end, sometimes mortals have to deal with the problems of mortals themselves.
I don't intend to step in when other mortals are dealing with their affairs. But if things start shifting the balance, that's where I need to step in. There needs to be a balance of dark and light.
So.
Always, whenever he's in the
Oh my
middle
god! Oh my god!
There needs to be a balance of dark and light.
Dark and light.
You know what makes this unbalanced? You.
I was just about to say, I was trying to like workshop a sort of like, so what is the current balance in this state of world that you're in? Like, is there any light? Is there any dark? What is in there?
I was about to say, I'm just like, how, I was thinking, it's like, well, I don't want to agitate Agent by just saying,
Yeah.
well, according to Monster Mash, like 90% of the world is dark.
Or just like,
I love crossovers.
Yeah, but we can't just bring
Okay, I
Agent
gotta-
into like Spiral's thing.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's like a
I'm
number of
still a
people.
little Nosferatu when I sit.
I
Not
am.
a character agent understands all that, and yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
keeping his. Yeah. He knows.
Once I get to
Yeah,
4.0, I
yeah,
think I'm
I
gonna
know.
get custom walking animations and everything.
That's kind of the thing. Just pointing out is just like, what about this? This isn't balanced.
What about the
Although I am
Four
fully
Horsemen
aware that
apocalypse?
he
That's
isn't-
not balanced.
That never
I mean,
even
other-
fucking happened.
I mean, Gilgamesh was handling that shit, and he was another keeper of balance. So it's like, oh, you got this one? Okay, fine.
That makes sense.
Oh boy.
Oh no, yeah, I can hear
They
Guild
were
said, "Yeah, I got
Oh.
this."
Yeah.
No, it's just
I
like a
got this.
conference meeting every year between the
Oh,
keepers of balance, and it's like, oh, you got this problem? Okay. You got this problem? Okay.
What
And I
about
can see it-
Piranha Plant
really
side
quick,
B
okay.
into jab? 80%.
A
That's
thing I
not
wanted to
balanced.
mention. A thing I want to mention. Your character cannot make the sacrifice, but you could be a sacrifice. The requirements for becoming like the person
You're
that is
still talking
sacrificed
about
is
it
a lot
pretty.
less strict than actually make the sacrifice.
No, Fruity, you're saying that you are basically replace that one with two, depending on how I actually have it. That is literally what happens with Sachiko. I just haven't not found a proper explanation of how to actually have it work, though, because she lost her arm, and her arm is permanently gone. You can't. There's nothing that can bring it back. As if it was removed from existence. And I realized, like, holy fuck, this is right on the line of what Fruity's thing is.
Fruity,
Well,
just
yeah,
hit it with
but-
your umbrella. Maybe it'll work then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whack, whack, whack. But yeah, the Infinity's contract. It's like there is going to be 13 of these characters. 12 I have written. The 13th,
Yeah.
literally anyone.
So
Do you want to sacrifice Shock to become an immortal? Hey, would you like to
Yeah.
sacrifice Altina?
No.
Poya, or-
Oh no, he's back. He's back. He's back.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up.
The fuck did I miss? First
Don't
of all,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
So-
We were trying to workshop something, but like,
Worry about it.
I'll be card up. Bounce. Huh. Out of curiosity, what would you consider the current state of your world? Is there any light? Any dark?
this one here that we're in,
Wow, the
or
one
my
that
home world.
your home world.
That's unfortunately, I do believe my home world is too far along a dark path to be saved. Chaos kind of reigns through everywhere.
Mm.
My home world has no need for me, though, as I've served my purpose there. And, well, here, in my own timeline. But times change.
Mm.
My other self. Do expect them to appear at some point. Can't say when, but they will make an appearance at some point.
I hope so. From what they told me, if I don't see them in the next 3 months, I'm gonna have to get rid of the stone they gave me. That's one of the things they asked me to do.
I know. Great minds think alike. Or the same mind.
Oh, how humble.
Is that everything you want to know?
It was mostly on what that crystal was. Ever since I felt magic similar to when I went through Allison's portals and stuff, it kind of got me thinking slightly.
Our magic
Hold on,
is
my arms
similar
are
to
very
the
tired.
relics.
It's almost like they're out of batteries or something. God, thank you.
I do know you know quite a few more things about myself.
Yeah.
Do I have any questions in regards to that?
I would like another history on it, but that could be another time.
Also, just a quick reminder. Time in here is a lot more different than your time in there. Well, it's been... How long would you say it's been since you've got here?
30 to 40 minutes, maybe?
An hour.
An hour at most.
Hour at most, yep.
I forgot how long time was. What was it?
Time is very distorted here.
Yeah. What was the?
Essentially, 15 minutes out there is roughly a month to 2 weeks in here.
Yeah. So we'll basically
So,
be.
it's been seconds.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It's not, basically the only place that does that.
So,
There's like a bunch
while
of
you're all
lava
out
here.
there, I'm in here most of the time. Then again, certain circumstances, this one knows certain reasons why I've lived as long as I have. Especially when I spend as much time as I do in here.
Yeah.
Thank you for
maybe
your
another-
time.
My pleasure. Maybe another time, some stories of my ancestry should be told to the rest of you. For the time being, I do believe you should all be returning to where you belong.
And maybe next time, we could do less talking in a time distorted place with, some different kind of scenery.
I mean, the scenery can change at any point in time, if the other me wills it. Though not in their current state of mind. This one was forced. Not by themselves, but inner demons. Or inner demon.
I would
more
say
specific.
I would say there's a little bit more what's what I'm looking for?
Warm?
No, not warm. No. It's more like along the lines like, a lot more
Cozy?
No. You guys are thinking too. No, what I'm trying to get at is that, being in a place like this, that the settings can change based off of someone's emotions, stuff like that. I feel like there's not as much wonderment.
Stability?
No, not stability. No. I'm just saying that there would probably be not as much beauty as just seeing a place just naturally as is.
This place is based off of my home planet. Well, world. In reality, it's just a different timeline. This is based off of it before humans. To put it simply. So everything was a lot more nice and peaceful.
And
Yes.
it was normally in spring.
Yes. The time of life, happiness, purity. Now it's the time of cold and death. It reflects one's mind, in a way. Though one can simply block this out if they wish, and simply have the season as they want.
In any case, I think we should be going. It's getting
Let's go
Well,
before
quote unquote
something
late.
happens.
It's time. Remember, time is irrelevant in terms
yeah,
like once we
but
get back
it was
out
already pretty late when we were leaving. So
there. Yeah, I guess. But
Either way. If any of you still have questions, feel free to stay here and I can open another rift. As you can see, essentially a rift open. If you wish to stay and have more questions, are more than welcome to. Anyone who have no more to say, the rift is open.
I think I'm good to go home now.
Yeah.
let's go home, babe.
The other me will be seeing you soon. Compared to my time.
Okay.
Nice to see you again, Allison.
It is good to see you.
This is your
You know,
first time
technically, I
meeting
just
me.
met this version of you.
Yes, and I do quite apologize for killing you in my timeline.
Oh, it's fine. I was probably a bitch in that timeline.
Let's
No,
go.
you were quite the same.
Oh, okay. Well, it happens. Timelines.
All right.
I'm gonna stay. I got.
All right.
Alrighty.
I gotta go back to Sandstorms.
I guess we'll probably see you in about. Well, we'll probably see you in a couple of seconds then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Top
so
out.
I guess RP card down, or you guys actually keep RPing?
Yeah. We'll be here, but you can go ahead and do your thing real quick.
I don't know if there's anything else for us.
This way.
Jump portal to the house.
Good lunch, have fries, everyone.
Are we gonna do any RP stuff afterwards? Like, is there anything for us to do?
Not in particular, unless you want to fucking talk to Shadow, but I don't think there's really much anything to say.
I'd be talking to Shock if anything.
We'll flip the shit.
Yeah, Shadow would probably make a comment that she's gotta go fucking help deal with Marla and take off.
So should we just like do that like off screen kind of thing? Like, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
That can happen off screen.
Okay.
That can happen off screen. She'd probably fucking just give you a hug and take off, saying it was good to see you all again.
Yeah.
Agent crashed again.
Oh my god.
Oh
That's what I
my
would
god.
say. Yeah, in a sense, basically, what I got with Shadow is like, I kind of got her going down the Sora route in a sense, like she still shows up and she's around, but not as much. That's what Shock is for. Well, I'm thinking about doing the same thing too, because Ricky's fucking thing is screaming eternally.
So yeah, so you got borrowed time. We got some other person that happens to have some kind of shared appearances with this being, also being on borrowed time, or very unknown borrowed time. We got someone deep
Who's that?
underground. I don't know. It's something cool. I'm not sure.
Take it one big event at a time.
Who's she on?
Don't even get me started on what happened to Lynn.
What were we about to say? Shadow. Time.
Oh.
What's going on? What's
not much. Just oh yeah, take it one big event at a time, I guess.
Well, I mean, like technically, like right now, I'm at kind of like multiple ones. Like basically, like I'm just basically waiting on whenever Kaku's ready to do stuff. Whatever was going to be happening here, like I'll be doing that at the same time as the stuff with the ALA revival stuff.
Yeah, that's why I kind of did the bar to get things moving. I'm kind of glad I did now, because now I feel like Rookie's thing was able to get a little more attention.
Not to mention, I knew you were wanting to set it up, so I had that Gummy phone conversation specifically so Show can help start things. God, my controllers are like dying.
Out of character.
I'm like,
I know what the events that'll be happening because Rookie informed me, and I'm playing an NPC in a sense. I was originally going to be the one thrust into the middle of all this, so yeah, you get my spot. So yeah, have fun.
It's okay.
Oh boy.
But also, who you gonna sacrifice?
I was going to be the one dealing with this. And I was like,
Fruity,
I want
was
Kirby
liquid.
involved because
Ricky,
Yes.
Ricky.
How
Yes?
how does it feel to be in VR?
Over there.
it's so fucking
Kinda-
good seeing him in VR.
Still getting used to things.
I was in a
Hey,
rainy
Swan to
world.
John, I'm
Welcome back.
kicking my internet's ass tonight.
I was just in the rainy world and I saw him like playing with an umbrella, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yellow and
oh my god.
It's actually supposed to only affect one person. Like once it goes past someone.
Yeah.
starts
Basically,
affecting
someone
someone
spoiled me on this thing, so the splendor that was.
However, I
Sure, the
got
turkey
this
gonna
first
get you.
time because I
Like
didn't
Mr.
think
X.
it was gonna be this fast.
Thanks,
But
someone give
hey,
it to you.
it was still good to see. Still good to see it regardless.
Expect
what do you want to talk
Just,
about, Ricky?
I just probably didn't give you the response that
I want to share you something.
you're expecting. I would get
I
Fruity
want
back
my
over here because like
sword.
Fruity was like had to like break character for a moment, like saying like, oh, like toy has like I just saw the toy has VR, and I need to bring her back
Oh,
over here.
my
Just
The best thing is about 2:30 in the morning for me.
My string Purdy was in the stump, inside the stump the whole time.
my point of view, she seemed fine.
Another time.
So
Yeah, I
she,
just want,
she was
I
literally
thought she
sitting
was
on
fine
it.
with the rest of you because none of you said anything, but I was still tempted to say, Purdy, you're in the stump.
oh my god. Also, BWC is like just BWC noticed us mentioning timelines, stuff like that, and
Yep.
and BWC like
I know.
I don't know what's going on, and then like who am I arresting?
Technically,
No
Agent
one.
said,
Arrest
mentioned
yourself.
this is just. Agent
You have to
mentioned that
ask
this is mostly
agents
just
to get
dimension. Technically, Agent did say this is dimension shit, which, fuck, we need a dimension police, but the only thing is
No,
everyone's gonna be like,
No, I think we're fine with
No.
with the dimension. Like, there's no need for dimension cops or anything like that.
Miss Time coming for your ass.
Time cops though.
Well,
Would have been.
I would
It's
literally
fine,
like
it's whatever.
I would literally just make that a shit post thing, just like Allison
Oh,
running
you're
away while
so
fucking Miss
too
Time
quiet.
chases her. Like, you can have fun with that. Like, you don't even have to make it fucking like.
Then again, Shadow's
stupid.
pretty loud.
You could literally have fun with it.
I mean, yeah.
Because the thing is, time itself.
Whatever
can't
happened to
stop
that
this
mysterious
character.
person
known
as
Locations.
We
was
were
it
talking about
Ruku?
how Gilgamesh and you both.
Wait, I think I might know what
Gang
you're
is
talking about.
specifically,
Wait, wasn't their name
admin for a lot of
Rocky?
stuff. So we're just talking how you two would be like having a conversation. It's like, so you keeping mouse?
Maybe
I
you-
keep mouse,
maybe
you
you
wanna do
know.
this thing? Okay, and I'll deal with
Mysterious
this
person
thing.
named
Done.
Wacky or Ruku.
You have a conference every 3
Have
months.
you-
Allison and Gilgamesh.
I
like,
guess you don't know.
"Yeah, just have a cup of tea.
Wait, are you sure we're not confusing them with Kaku?
No.
Monster
Kaku's
Mash is
deep
just taking
underground.
90% of the world.
This other person, like they kind of like just live
Wait,
out in the
what?
grass.
Wait, are you sure they're not deep underground?
There's a giant
That's
corporation
No.
that's
They're
taking
a
over the
person
world.
who lives out in the grass,
Yeah.
grasslands.
I feel like you two do
What if-
because Yang, as
What if he got
Gilgamesh,
trampled?
calls
What if he got
himself
trampled by that weird
balancer as
Kukubo?
well. He only steps in things balanced.
Yikes.
He's good. Yang is very good.
Hold on. BW's wanting in.
Who the fucking got a request?
Well,
How many times this
Oh my
need to
God.
be said?
BW. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Ricky.
W, you idiot.
Yeah, I said.
This is how he holds it up to the screen.
I'm not
It's
saying
Agent's
damn.
world.
You know when. I mean, look. Sometimes they're a little distracted. You know, people get a little distracted waiting for things to pop up.
I don't have my sword.
No. Head pat this one.
Don't worry, Ricky.
Pretty.
Oh, you elder guard. Huh?
You do owe
I feel better.
Toy
than
some head pats. Remember, Toy now has
Oh,
VR.
yes.
Rookie.
Once
I
your
did give
controller
Toy some
decides to
head
turn
pats
on,
earlier,
Ice
but
cream win.
it is like I am running on
He's
fumes at this
Uh-oh.
point. Toy, here, real quick. Toy. Head pat.
One of the things Oogie's probably asked about, I was like,
Up.
So
My screen
the
blacked
time
out. There you
police
go.
might be coming here.
Ugh.
messing with touch. Oh my god, BW, you serious?
somebody asked, I was like,
In a separate RP with 7 swords, I'm in.
Pretty.
We literally have the same exact effect with the dimension we have. Odin's dimension. Where Shadow is training in.
BW was busy messing with touch with all the other Dragon Maidens.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my god.
need to find it later.
So yes,
The bee
how
trying to be sneaking
how are
around.
you? How do you
Yeah, by
feel
the way.
about sacrificing?
By the way,
Either you can't
do you think-
sacrifice me.
Do you think this
Like explicitly,
person
you can't. I
technically
am already a
has-
contractee, so I cannot be sacrificed.
Well,
It has to be something with
Let's
sentience.
see, where are they
But
at?
how,
So
but I'm a
I
demon
saw
though.
B
Could I
running
even do
over
that?
here. Where are you going?
you're humanoid.
Where's
You're,
B?
you're humanoid enough for it
I'm
to work.
already a demon.
Oh, it's Steve.
Although actually, no.
Close enough.
It's Steve.
I'm pretty sure Oogie's build would still be considered humanoid.
Sean.
You should probably
Well,
shoot
no,
that
just to
thing
be
over
the
there.
sacrifice. To sacrifice, to be the sacrificer, that the standards are stricter. You have to be explicitly
Don't give me that
human.
look. Don't give me that look.
Or like a cyborg. Like Ven, sadly, you cannot sacrifice anyone for your own power.
Look,
Ven could not.
Yeah.
Oogie could not.
I'll
Agent
ask you a
could
question
not.
later. I'll ask you a question later.
You're an edge case, Kirby, now that I think about it.
This
Wait,
one's
what?
Here.
Sorry. What was
Like, your character might be an edge case for whether or not you could make the sacrifice.
that?
Because I
Okay.
think technically you could, but you have no way of seeing, seeing, I'm just gonna call it Zero, to actually make the sacrifice, so you know.
Yeah.
You technically you qualify, but you can't physically do it.
Steve is Steve.
Uh,
Wait a minute.
Also,
Hang on.
my God.
Did you just? Did you just?
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Hang on a moment. Detective Stevenson. There's Steve.
Oh my god.
what's that?
Don't bully Steve.
There's Steve.
You know, Ferdy, I
No,
keep
no.
hearing the
No,
name.
hang on.
And I keep
Hang on a moment.
thinking.
Come here.
I keep
Come here.
thinking of our friend.
Steve.
What is that avatar,
Steve.
Ben?
Yes.
Detective Steve Stevenson.
Ben, what the fuck is this?
It's Steve Stevenson. Steve.
This is my new true desire to head pet show.
Oh
I'll
my
be
god.
Oh my god.
I was thinking,
Steve,
it's
meet
like,
Detective
I was thinking
Steve
it's like, out of
Stevenson.
all the
Kirby,
things,
you gotta see
and
this
then for
avatar.
some reason that joke, you look awful.
It's like a really old
It's
Steve.
like, if that's Rookie's true fucking desire, that
I
would
don't
be
know how to
fucking
feel about this.
hilarious.
I don't know
No
how to
one
feel about
except
this.
for me and
Non-stop
Kirby
head
gets
patting.
this.
And I know this motherfucker's desire, and when I finally get the chance,
I-
Sean's gonna have a.
I-
One of agents
Wait, I've
obvious.
been saying it
Okay.
for like how
Oh,
many
damn it.
times?
Yeah, I figured it was something else, but
On purpose.
I wanna
So-
mention
so-
What's that?
Thanos
You'll
snapped
find
again.
out soon.
Listen to shit.
Oh, she's seen.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll find out soon.
when Shock,
Agent dead
when
again.
Shock
Using this
talks about
model on
something
purpose.
else up, I figure I can set it up with Kirby.
Agent got snapped.
Would that be
again.
enough time for me to
Switch out
talk
all
about the
places.
second event?
Oh,
Is it-
okay, okay.
Next week.
Oh, I can't, Ben. I can't handle this. I can't handle this.
That works. I'll do it on this.
What time
Technically
is it?
speaking,
Kirby,
as much Ogie would not qualify, Agent
What-
would not qualify, but Clem
If you're
would
not
qualify to
busy,
make a
I
sacrifice.
do have to wait a certain amount of time to do this, but in like Tuesday,
I will
if
kill
you're
you.
available,
can't,
Shock
you
could
don't love me.
talk to you and give you info about something that happened.
Okay,
Has to be someone you love.
okay.
Technically, the second event.
No.
The
one Oogie talked about, that was the
that's just
first.
being very advanced.
The second one already happened.
Yes.
Hey,
It was a time skip.
One-sided love.
So, After that happens, which
Well, no,
side
actually,
time
have
next
to,
week
actually have to
hits,
care about you in
that will be
return.
the
That's
case.
another thing.
Shock will have
It has to be
info.
someone you love who
Okay.
loves you in return.
Okay.
You basically have to take. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be
Not
romantic.
really,
It can be
Neo.
familial.
Not really.
But
So,
Then,
Oh,
the reason
okay.
why
Basically,
that
you-
Allison is a thing
Yeah.
is because
did you
at
show him the
Halloween,
thing yet?
That was
Agent
like
did a
one of
Halloween
the
event.
things, because
and what happened
yeah, like
at the
like
end of
one
it,
of
he
them,
counted
like
as
for example,
canon.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Hold on. Just come over here. There's a lot of voices.
Sorry, it's my controller.
Yeah, but and whatever happened at the end, he counted as canon.
Yeah, yeah.
And
One of them has sacrificed their daughter. Another
we
sacrificed
could have
their
easily
romantic
left him
interest.
still in that planet
There's a couple
on
of
that
romantic interests, but,
time.
like,
Mhm.
He could have
non-romantic
major
people
fucked up, and he
have
could
sacrificed
really
their
hurt
children,
us to
their
almost
parents,
to the point of
friends,
death.
Mhm.
their parental figures,
And apparently we got a secret
and,
ending,
like,
which was
their granddaughter.
me feeling so bad for
One of
him
them
in a
sacrificed their
sense
granddaughter.
because
It's not
he,
explicitly. It doesn't
the reason
explicitly
why
have to be
he
romantic.
killed everybody was basically
yeah,
he was not in the right state of mind, and no one noticed them, and no one helped him. No one attempted to help him. So he basically buried himself in this dark
No, that is
negative
awesome.
pit to the point that he kind of
That is
lost it
awesome.
and killed everybody.
Instead of just
Okay.
claiming one life, I don't know if
Yes.
she
Okay.
have it to
Yeah, sorry.
record
Continue.
at the
Yeah.
time, so the
But
live-
he basically he kind of lost it, and that's why he killed everybody. He basically
completely
that
unintentional.
was
That'd
not
be
right
so
in the
good,
head.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically,
No one was there to help him.
if my character gets wind of that, he'd basically be like, let's not deal with that guy anymore now.
Of trying to get it to work.
But he once he killed everybody, he did gain back his sanity and regretted everything.
Mhm. Oh, we need to be telling you stuff at some point, BW. Oh boy, we need to be breaking you about some very important news
It's about this boy. It's about this boy. It's about this boy.
That's like the main
BWC was
I can't
spectating
believe you keep
I know,
the
but
first event, so.
Agent said his internet saying "fuck you, go to sleep," so he said goodnight to everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
I like how
But
Toy's getting in the
Sorry.
that has
You killed me, that
movable
makes things a lot
arms.
more easier.
Huh. Ah.
Shut your mouth now.
Pop up and grab people and throw them around while she is still dead.
Hey.
That's
Hey.
Like,
Ah.
yeah. The thing with
Hey.
Infinity
Did I message you what I have planned at the end?
you're also gonna have a bad time when Infinity comes to
Do you
camp.
want to
Oh
know?
God.
Their plan.
Everyone, all these people with their robes and stuff like that. You're the only one with actual subtle shading on your robes.
You are going to be you've seen Monica, right?
It's weird.
Yes. You know what witches are?
I don't know if it's intentional, but hey. Oh.
Like how they're like like the
Hey.
yeah, like
Yes,
you want
the
the
bad
defense
ones.
side with
I should probably be sending you guys off now.
That is what
'Cause,
happens.
we've ended things, and I need to get some food or something.
Everyone that makes contact
Hi.
with
Yes.
Infinity.
What's up?
that
Look. I know you got. Hey.
Doesn't mean Clem's on the defensive
Infinity
of
comes
We don't. Hey.
I know.
That's your final fate.
Hey. We don't need this. We don't need this.
So you know.
maybe.
Yeah. I got some
Just make
traps.
giant dungeons
Uh.
for people to run around in during events.
I hope you enjoyed that.
And the fact that we kind of bonded a
Oh
little
my
bit.
God! Did you tell him?
Didn't help.
Yeah, I told them.
She did lose her arm.
So
So you
on
saw
the
the
chart,
message?
how bad is looking off with like
Their gun
friend level?
Hi. Hi. What's up? What's
Let's
Hey.
see. Let's see. If you're talking social link status,
What?
That was gonna be my fucking
you
thing.
formed one.
There. I'll just.
Doesn't mean
Yeah,
you're
When I
related.
told them.
I mean, at least I formed one. That's much better than
Honestly,
everybody
it's more
else.
fun getting
I'm just trying to give you head pats. There.
I mean, I think everybody else
There we go.
doesn't have one.
Ow.
No, Fruity has one. It's just on
Ah.
a negative scale.
Oh.
Well, everybody else is like, not yet, no.
Yeah, not even.
Oh. Jeez.
Am I on the
I
positive
really
or
like how this
negative?
came out though. 'Cause from what
You
from
know
my
what
ideas,
that
I
is?
want Shadow's armor look a little bit more
See,
like
my character's backstory.
metal-ish.
Neo. I mean,
Start developing that weapon.
it's kind of late.
It has armor.
I mean, I suppose I could also play something else, but I'm not sure what I can even play in this small amount of time. Oh,
to go
Megrism.
relevant to other universes.
Everyone else here is kind of like all caught up in talking about stuffs, and
Yeah.
But it's
I'm kind of also tired of standing around.
Season
So,
Usually my character is
Uh,
depends on how far ago she got.
But they still can't be sure about it.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not seen as a threat.
Yep.
That's a good
Like
thing.
Drains away your mana. Yes.
Too much
Hmm.
is what that is.
I was tempted to like staying up,
That's
just
how
doing some
everyone
more,
else is able to
playing
grow
something
theirs
more,
besides
but
me.
I really should end things. I need to end things. I need to archive some more things. Go fight Xehanort with Ultimate Weapon. Playmaker, actually, I already did that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, I need to, no, I gotta get off. I gotta get off so I can archive more stuff. I also need to make sure that I have more Avatar stuff ready.
It's not actually
So,
done.
wait, question about food? Yeah. I as much as I would like to keep going, like, you know, I need to get food. I need to rest up. I need to like
Yeah,
archive
yeah,
some
I need
more
to
stream
too.
stuff, and I also need to make sure that I got the avatars ready for in 2 days.
Oh my god.
You
Ben,
know,
what was
I'm
that?
going to ask me a question.
Is that your keyblade?
Real quick, that's important.
I'm trying to remember actually.
Babe,
Yes.
I just realized
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to properly do this yet.
Uh-huh.
Come here, come here.
Hold on, hold on. I've been trying to like end things. I've been trying to end things. Give me a moment,
We're
guys.
snuggling.
Hold on, give me a moment. Give me a moment, guys. All right, that's not the right camera. There we go. All right. Let's see. Now I'm gonna just end things from here. So yeah, folks. Like I said, as much as I want to keep going and whatnot, goofing off and whatnot. I gotta archive. I gotta get avatar stuff. I might be spending more time doing more of these shenanigans later on. Like once this I guess is ready to do the push. Some of you guys might know what that is. Stay up late for the next special alpha. Oh God. Let's no. In fact I gotta.
My controller is.
I need to figure out what day I'm gonna be doing the second part of the Corvette thing.
Sure.
God, my controller is just.
God. So as a reminder, folks. So as a reminder.
Oh, it is.
Tomorrow, by tomorrow I mean tonight, Wednesday night, is not gonna be the Chaps Day. I had to reschedule it for next week, next Thursday, because I didn't have enough time to get the model ready, and I'm gonna get some assistance with that because I am not gonna have time for it regardless, and nor do I have the artistic capability of making the model. Let's just say. So yeah, I'm gonna have some assistance. So
My power has grown.
in any case, yeah. So tomorrow, Thursday night, that's gonna be the day that I'm going to do the what I did last year. Running around, handing out chocolates and stuff like that to people. Tonight, Wednesday night, I don't know what I'm gonna play. I don't mind getting some suggestions, but I'm either thinking of like maybe playing one of the new games they got or playing going back to Yakuza 0. So like I said, I don't mind getting some suggestions, but that's the thing. Look, that's an incentive, okay, Ven? Minesweeper is, sub incentive. It's just, reminding folks about that. Someone's leaving their hidden Mickey. No. That's not being left around.
Wait,
Is
what?
that
We must form our bodies into a hidden Mickey.
No.
I'm seeing a speck here. And I can't tell if that's what I think it is. Oh. It's gone now. I'm going crazy. I keep seeing those things.
Stop.
I can't believe you've done this. But yeah, so Playmaker Wednesday, it's likely going to be Yakuza. I think I'm going to keep Nier for Saturdays. I think I'm going to keep doing that for Saturdays. Finish Star Allies. Oh, that's also a good one. That's also a good idea. We'll have to see. That thing's gonna have to be on the weekend. It's gonna have to be on the weekend when we do that. And I want, I started that with Digi. I gotta make sure I finish it with Digi. We'll be able to have like a third player on there as well. So, what else to tell you guys? God, what else to tell? Friday night. I don't know what's happening on Friday night. Who knows what's happening on Friday night?
I think there's a lucky emblem
Sunday.
around here.
No. Monday. This coming Monday, I believe, should be the video editing chill stream. And that also means that that if I have enough time, if I end before 9 a.m. Eastern, with all my work, I'm gonna do the another Smash AI tournament thing. So look forward to that. You know what? Another thing I could probably do Wednesday night or tonight is play World of Light to get more spirits unlocked before I switch over to some other game. So we'll have to see how that works. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna think about this stuff, and I'm still going on. Also, first VR chat stream was able to catch. So hey, Playmaker. Hopefully, some of this stuff was entertaining. This stuff was kind of like all over the place. We were kind of very disorganized today. But also we did RP stuff. So normally we do half RP, half goofing off and whatnot. Is that hidden Mickey over there in the corner? I can't tell if it's over there or not.
I think there's a lucky emblem around here.
Rob, so no.
This looks like a good spot to find some ingredients.
Fruity, that is actually what Rob Soul put. This place
Let me
is
look for someone to send you guys off to. Where's my phone? There's my phone.
Oh boy.
Cinder Ash is the lowest. And then there's Cavix.
Who would send you guys? Maybe.
Oh my god,
You guys are freaking out about my neck right now.
Oh god.
You see
What?
that, right?
Oh boy.
Look,
Looked at the stream. Oh no, Kirby. I know I like that neck, but
look, the shadows
You're
don't
getting a
really
little
do me
yellow
favors,
diamond there.
okay? You know what?
Yeah,
Send you
there
guys
is
over to
some
Cinder Ash then.
hidden.
I'm sending you guys over to Cinder Ash then. All that stress has turned Kirby into a giraffe. Alright, so let's
It's
see.
a giraffe.
Raid Cinder Ash. Let's see, did I spell it right? Hopefully capitalizations don't.
Underscore Ash.
Hopefully it doesn't matter if I type this in capital letters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Capitalism.
All right, so folks, hope you all have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever's left on your side of the world. Give them my best regards and whatnot.
Oh my god, toy.
I'll have to remember not to show off the neck, I guess, to people. Yeah. So guys, take care and stuff like that. This is kind of a weird day. But thank you all for sticking around. And see y'all later.
bye bye.
Sayonara.